Hi, this is Reese from CreataCRM, and today I'm going to be showing you how we can sync Reckon data into Creator. Now, how this works is that we have a number of configuration tools that you can, inside the cloud of Creator, able to set your options to bring the data from Reckon Enterprise and host it into Creator. Now, we'll go through this very quickly. You've got estimations one way, jobs one way, bills both ways. You've got classes and custom fields. You've got items and products and their actual balance of their inventory, suppliers both ways, sales reps both ways, sales orders both ways, customers and individuals both ways, and invoices both ways. Now, with this, it means that you can actually configure the information that you want and then bring into the cloud so everyone can see it, the data of Reckoned anytime, anywhere around the world. So that would help you just have this data here. So we'll show you how it looks inside Creator. So now let's look at Reckon inside of Creator. Now what we've got here inside of Creator is a Reckon button along here. Now that shows up in the bottom section of the navigation bar. You can actually access the navigational bar by clicking on this little hamburger button to slide it out and in if you're not too sure about the product. And then you scroll all the way down to Reckon itself. Now we'll go through the Reckon settings as we've got displayed here and show you the synchronization options. So you've got the ability to tick through where you've got things like customers, and then you've got a choice of syncing customers. Now what that means is that it will sync into this section over here. Now that gives you, in probably the first video, the pure data of Reckon itself. Now that's nice to have, but it really doesn't help the users on the road on the data. So that gives you the pure users, but when we actually look in the actual settings, you can actually then start updating the accounts and contacts and companies as well. Now we won't go into what both of these mean fully, but just the majority of the times you'll be doing the contacts and companies, or we call them customers here in this display here. And that means that it will automatically create the companies in this view for you as the user to send out. For example, if you go contacts, it will then put into the contact sections and then bring in all the email marketing side. Because this could be a primary reason why you're using Reckon, is to really send communication via email. So this is intelligently, because obviously with Reckon, it really doesn't have a contact field in that section there, but we will intelligently work out in that contact, for example, Tony Gregg comes from Gregg Lawyers and Walkers, and that we found this contacts in here, so we convert it to a contact from that customer. So you can easily have the ability to now mass email them or communicate to them or phone call them. So with the next ones you've got the estimation sections here. That brings the estimations up. Oops, I better jump over to the settings side to talk it through better. You got the suppliers, and that will sync the suppliers. Now we can sync the suppliers into Reckon here. Now that's a Reckon suppliers, but we do have a Creator supplier section over here, and that will be in the warehouse section. So if you go to here, you can actually, now I haven't ticked on the button for this example, I don't think, no, apologize. But if you are doing like warehousing and you want Creator to take over for sales orders, you probably want to tick that so you can actually do a sales order or a purchase order and use Creator and use the existing suppliers that were inside of Reckon itself. You've got invoices, brings across, and that's all the invoices, and the self-explanatory of the invoice. It gives you the invoice numbers and what the status of that invoice. So again, that helps you to find out what the line items were. Was it paid, to be emailed, and then if there is a remaining balance is 0, that means it's been paid, for example. So it gives you that ability there. You've got jobs, and that can be annoying because a lot of Reckon users, or some of your Reckon users, have used jobs for creating contacts. So we put jobs in our job section over here. With Creator, there's so many facilities and features with our product itself. So we have a job section here, and that gives you timers, time billing in here, gives you the ability to connect to project management, Gantt charts and decks, and really clear out. So like a good site agent or has a job connects to the contacts, for example, you can click on the location of it and choose the location from the Reckon customer in this section here. So we bring all the data all the multiple addresses that come from Reckon, and it then ties to really good job systems that track time and tasks and invoices as well. The next section in the admin you've got here is you've got bills. Now we sync both ways with bills, and that means that we've had clients where they have to go get a mass amount of bills from their franchisor, and they import it in, and that means that they can automatically mass update a huge amount of bills, so then they can balance the invoices out to manage inventory. So that is helpful as well. And sales order. Now sales orders is the primary thing that we feel that you'll be using the most of. Meaning is that sales orders doesn't affect the Reckon inventory. So if you do quotes in our system, we'll push it to sales orders. If you're doing any form of picking off stock and you want people from the cloud to do it, use sales orders inside of Creator. So we have the sales order section. Now we can sync the sales order into Creator to see the history, and then we can create sales orders. Now we'll go through on some of the other videos in there about sales orders and how you can use it inside of Reckon, but this is just more of an overview of what we synced. And to get familiar with this data itself, of this is Reckon itself, the data itself in this section here, and this will be stored on the lifetime. So we've had clients where they've had to move businesses, and we've synced the data in there to keep in, because as you know, Reckon is an old technology, so it has performance issues with large data sets. So with that in mind, you can bring all the data, and Reckon is very powerful, and it's had up to probably with our clients with since 2000 and a lot of invoices, and we can bring all that data in, and therefore you can quickly search that data really quickly to get, without needing to go to Reckon, and the speed of that is very bad as well. So I hope that helps. So this is what Reckon information is, and that's pretty much what we do. We sync all this information in the cloud. If you're on hosted enterprise, we bring into Creator. That gives you the ability to expand your business capabilities, and you have the access to all these facilities of advanced reporting, email marketing, order automation, project management, sales management, and the list goes on. All these different things you have, integration to phone systems. So we're really trying to help companies who have Reckon, and it is a very good product. It really has some really cool unit of measure facilities, and it really is costly to change against these systems. So we're really trying to help that model to keep you go to the next level without the heaviest costs. Hope that helps you. On video 2 of what gets synced across, we'll keep on tuning some more information to you, and hopefully this is a good learning experience. And if there's anything that you have any questions on, please give us a call. Thanks. Bye.